Before I start this video, I want to thank everybody that like, comment, share, and subscribe. I see it. God see it. Blessings to you and your situations. Just in case you don't make it to the end of the video, I wanted to thank you now. Thank you. And I mean that. But stay to the end of the video because I'm going to play the game Would You Rather. Would you rather live in the United States or another country? I have two countries, and to be fair, I'm only going to show the good side of those countries. I'm also going to show a video with a relationship. This is a strange relationship, but you be the judge.
The video gets published, I know I'm going to get put on a list to be randomly drug tested at work. I work in the oil field. So Sarah, the HR lady, if you see this, and Tyler, the safety dude, if you see this, I'm not on drugs. I'm on the spectrum, okay? But I pass them every single time, so it's okay. And my boss thinks I'm hilarious. Anyway, you guys remember in 2015, something went viral on Facebook, and it was a dress. And all of us were seeing a different color. But some people were seeing black and blue. Some people were seeing white and gold. Let me show you, and tell me in the comments what color you guys see. You guys remember this? This ended relationships and friendships because we used to argue about what they see. I see gold and white, right? So now I went down the rabbit hole just to see how scientifically they are explaining this phenomenon. According to scientists, some are saying it could be because the mutation in the back of our eyes, like the cones, have mutated, so we're seeing different color combinations. But that's really weird because mutations are usually random. So if they're random in different people, that would mean that we would have seen a lot more different color combinations than we saw online of people saying, you know, just the two choices. So then I went and read another theory that stated, oh, well, it has to be with the phone and the filter, or like, you know, whatever they were viewing this picture on, depending on the filter that they were viewing it on, maybe that's why it changed colors. However, I literally asked people on my phone what color combination they saw, and each person saw something different, even though the phone is exactly the same. So I don't think that's the theory. So here's my theory, and it's just random thoughts. I think that we are living like in two separate realities, but parallel.
Now she's going to sit up here with a straight face and say that this is her theory. She made this video, what, the comments is about a day ago with the comments. She's going to sit up here with this straight little weird face and say that she has this theory, like she get the downloads. She has this theory that the reason people are seeing white and gold, and some is seeing black and blue is because she got this theory in her mind, this download, that it's because we're being separated. Now, either we're having the same thoughts or she watched my video. This video is the same video. I made this on December 12th. In this video, I will explain the meaning behind the 2015 blue gold dress phenomenon and how it relates to the great separation. It's right there. You hear what I'm saying? So either we're having the same thoughts or this woman is a parasite, because you see right here, it says December 12th, 2015. That's more than a month ago. And she made her video 2 days ago. I'm going to skip this. You see, this is what parasites do. They look at our videos and then they go to another platform and they say the same thing we say, get 100,000 views. Look, she got 28.6 thousand likes, 11.8 thousand freaking comments, 2.3 thousand shares off of some shit that she got from me. Or we're just having the same thoughts. I don't know. I'm about to skip it because it's making me mad.
You ever go outside, walk down the street, and see a homeless man sitting on a corner talking to himself? You ever notice when people start drinking their alcohol, they just start saying some of the craziest things? And the first thing we say is, that person is crazy because they are saying crazy things. But what if it's not really crazy? Maybe they are tapping into something we forgot about. This video is about to get a little dark and a little deep. Stay with me. First, I want to say, do you know why they call this wine and spirits? They use magic wines to trap spirits in a bottle, and once you pop the top, you release the spirit. And when you drink it, it's now in your body. So now you might start doing things that you wouldn't normally do, like hearing voices, schizophrenia, bipolar. Everything is connected to the spiritual world. That's why they say never argue with someone, because you might be arguing with a demon that took over their body. And people with schizophrenia, they are connected to the physical world and the spiritual world. I mean, the line is really thin. Most people that suffer from schizophrenia, what do? They isolate themselves. When you get a spiritual awakening, what do? You want to isolate yourself. You don't want to be around nonsense or loud noises. Doctors will call this social withdrawal. They feel like there's another force that's controlling their spirit, their mind, and their body. And when we have a spiritual awakening, it feels like something is controlling everything we do. Or I should say, there is something that don't want us to wake up. But doctors will say it's altered sense of self. They will never tell you to go outside and do a deep meditation in nature. They will never tell you to go outside and hug a tree and the tree will take away your negative thoughts. They will never tell you go outside, put your feet in the soil so you could reconnect with yourself. No. They say if you are schizophrenic, take these pills. These pills don't really work. They just remove more pieces from your brain. We need less doctors and more spiritual therapists, because this is all connected to the spiritual world. Everything is dealing with your thoughts, ideas. All of our minds are connected together. So when they hear voices, it's really true. They are not losing their mind. They're tapping into other people's mind. But just remember, there are certain demons that can hijack your physical body. When they give people these pills, it lowers your vibration. When your vibration is low, your spiritual defense system is low. You ever see some people do some of the craziest shit? You like, what in the world? Like, how can someone do that? What if it's not really them? Maybe someone hijacked their mind. Spiritual people are always traveling through different timelines. Most spiritual people are always jumping through different timelines. Or I should say that our thoughts feel scattered or blocked, because the people don't understand spiritual people.
Now, you might think the story of Freddy Krueger was just made up by some writer in some studio, but he was a real person born in 1838, and his name was Frederick Krueger. And all those stories that you heard from him, they weren't made up by some writer, they're actual case files. And more than 75 children became his victims in 1851. And it's crazy to think that something that you might think is just made up fiction might have really happened.
Hold on, say that again. Demons are what?
Demons love jewelry. Just a side note. I had a guy that had a sickness. He had a cross that he took out of his from his grandmother who died. Okay. And had a tumor right after she died. And he started getting sick with a tumor. Ended up praying, rebuking, casting the demon out. But the first thing I said before he did, I said, you know what? You're going to need to take that cross off. It was like a Catholic, whatever, cross of the beads or whatever. And he was like, why? And I was like, just take that off for me. And he was like, okay. So he takes it off and he holds it in his hand. And I'm like, you need to set that down on the table. And he was like, okay, why? And I was like, we're going to deal with that in a minute. And we set it down. And then I hear in the spirit, his grandmother gave it to us. And I'm like, the heck was that? And I was like, and we're probably going to smash that. And he's like, and I was like, and I know your grandma probably gave it to you, right? And he was like, he's like, how did you know that? He's like, totally freaked out. He's like, and I'm like, well, I'm gonna tell you right now, bro, demons are in that necklace. And we end up praying. The dude ends up getting healed. And at the end of it, I'm like, you ready to smash that necklace? And we find out, I'm like, where did that necklace come from? He goes, I took it off my grandmother out of her hands when she died in the hospital after he was in there with her. The spirits that killed his grandmother went into that cross necklace that he put on his neck, and the spirit of death started killing him right after they killed her. And they were about to kill him. And we ended up praying the demons off and crushing the necklace afterwards. But like, demons don't play fair. They love jewelry. They don't care it's a cross. That means nothing to them.
My mother, she always pay her tithes to TBN, the Christian network, Marilyn Hickey. And she gets so many points that they send her things. They send her this statue of the Archangel Michael stepping on the head of Satan. So it was an angel with a sword, and under his feet was this reptile, the devil. I know you probably seen that before. Well, it was a statue like that they gave my mother. She put it on her table. Well, one day I went over there, and as soon as I seen that statue, I started getting sick and angry, like I wanted blood. I could feel it. I told my mother, get rid of that statue. It has a spirit up in it, an evil spirit. And she looked, her eyes got big, and she said, you know what? Your cousin was over here. My cousin was about 5 years old at the time. She was babysitting my cousin, and my cousin was scared. She was scared of that damn statue. She kept looking at it. Whenever she go by it, she'd cry. She just didn't like it. My son was over there when I was telling her that, and he bumped his head on the edge of the table. She got a glass table, a square glass table. He bumped his head on the corner of the glass table, and it was blood right in front of the statue. She threw that shit away, man. And guess what? Like I said, it came from the TBN Christian network. That's why I don't like receiving gifts, especially jewelry. When I was in the game, there was customers that came that had bracelets for me, different chains and gold crosses. Some of them didn't even want money for it. They just wanted to give it to me. Cursed money, all of that.
Celebrities in general are just falling apart right in front of our faces.
So apparently P. Diddy is not the only one that's in trouble. They was interviewing Kim K this morning. The feds done pulled her to a side and was asking her some questions, Buki. I never thought I would be a part of the generation that would witness the fall of Hollywood. When Cat Williams said that the truth was going to come out in the year of 2024, he really wasn't lying, because everything is starting to come to a head. And how convenient is it that the head of everything gets put in jail and all the little small heads behind him starting to get out too about what they was doing at them parties? And allegedly, the list has gotten longer of all the people that attended those so-called freak-offs. And if y'all haven't noticed, there's a lot of CEOs and business owners and pastors that are stepping down from their positions because of the potential information that could come out. Just because you step down from your position, that doesn't mean that you're still not going to be held accountable. You're still going to be held accountable. Stepping down is not going to help you. This is just a prime example of what happens when you run with the devil for so long, and then everything that you was doing finally catches up with you, and God says, you ready for your judgment? Because that's what was waiting on you. Like, the devil want to take you so far, baby. He wasn't there to help you in the beginning. He was there to lead you to your own self-destruction.
Stay weird, y'all.
Welcome to New Earth. I told you, we're living on New Earth. The people that was the good guys on old Earth is now the bad guys and the chosen ones, the ones who was laughed at and neglected and overlooked. We're now the new celebrities. On old Earth, P. Diddy, he had power like the president and shine. Remember his artist Shine? It kind of sounded like Biggie. I don't think he sounded like Biggie. Shine. He was in jail. On New Earth, P. Diddy is in jail, and Shine is the president of Belize. Do you even understand?
Eyewitness accounts from the 1930s described Tibetan monks levitating heavy stones up a cliff using drums and trumpets arranged in a precise geometric arc. This validates the theory of acoustic levitation. The specific frequency and focused sound waves created an anti-gravity well. This lost science explains how the ancients moved megaliths without wheels. They sang them into place.
The world has been repopulated by clones. Watch. Orphan trains went on for at least 75 years. After the reset wars of the Revolution, the War of 1812, and the Civil War, there was a repopulation effort conducted to repopulate the empty cities of America. Orphans were shipped across the country for child labor. Orphan asylums were established to indoctrinate the children. These are clones teaching clones. Each generation of clone knowing less and less as the generations proceeded. They didn't build these asylums, they were already there and were repurposed. That's why they look like castles. Adults that didn't go along with the reset were forced into insane asylums. If they were violent, they were forced into prisons, which were once castles. Soldiers that knew the truth about the Civil War were forced into soldiers' homes if they didn't comply. Notice the so-called Moorish architecture? This was done all over the world. Many last names are orphan last names. This was a worldwide campaign for hundreds of years. Black orphans were the offspring of the Aboriginals. Clones are technically fatherless. They come from Lilith, the mother of all demons. This is Adam's first wife. Lilith was parthenogenic, which means she could produce without a man. This typically only produces females, but when they do produce males, they are feminized males, essentially females with penises. This is why the Virgin Mary is so revered. These clones are Slavs. That is why Ukraine produces the most sperm donations and the most surrogacy.
Oh, he's talking about NPCs, the soulless ones. Or is he talking about serpent seeds? Is the Cabbage Patch the NPCs or the serpent seeds? I don't know.
One thing I learned, you don't challenge the master. You just don't. I don't care if you know you better than the master. You don't challenge the master. You don't go against the master. Because when you do, you get crushed. That's what you got to understand about the master. He teaches you things. He probably taught you everything you know. He didn't teach you everything he knows. One thing
Somebody told me that's why Malcolm X got taken out, because he went against the master. He broke the first rule in the 48 laws of power. Never outshine a master. And I'm going to leave it at that.
This literally makes me feel like I'm going to throw up. I'm not even joking. This person said that they opened TikTok to record a video and it was them on the screen, but it wasn't them. It was like a different them. It was a different them. And this is happening everywhere. I've seen so many videos of people saying that this is happening to them. They're opening up to record and it's them, but not them. Like a different them. Watch this and let me know what you think, please.
I'm officially freaked out. I don't know what just happened. Maybe this was like the, what is it, glitch in the Matrix? I'm so freaked out right now. So I turn on my camera on this app and I go to record myself. Only it wasn't me that came up when I hit record. It was me, but I was sitting somewhere else in the room and it was a side profile of me that came up on my phone, and then it went away, and then it showed me as like the present me. Does that even make sense? Like, how did that just happen? Like, there's not two of me. I'm not a twin. I'm so freaking out right now. I have no words. Like, I'm the only one that ever records on this app. Like, nobody records me from like a distance. So how did it just show me sitting across the room and it was a side profile? Like, my heart's literally racing right now. Like, I don't know what just happened.
Hey, what if the AI that's running all of this technology and social media, I mean, we're always on our phones, we're always looking in our phones, taking pictures. What if as soon as we took a picture, this AI created like a digital clone of us, so that anytime that clone can come online, it could pop on your phone and it be you, and it'll trip you out for a minute. I don't know. It's a lot of stuff going on. You hear what I'm saying? We're about to see some amazing stuff, some stuff that's about to make us think we going crazy. I've been seeing it all my life, so I'm cool.
Just found a new form of life, and it's been living inside you this whole time. They're called obelisks, and we have no idea what they are. They're not bacteria, not viruses, not anything we've ever seen before. They're alive. They're in your mouth right now. And they don't fit any definition of life we know. Stanford researchers found them by accident in human DNA samples. Rod-shaped, RNA-based, completely mysterious. Thousands of people have them. Maybe everyone does. Here's the terrifying part. We don't know what they do. Are they helping you, hurting you, just existing? They could be controlling things in your body we don't even understand yet. We spent billions searching for alien life in space. While something unknown was living inside us the entire time, what else is in there that we haven't found?
I talked to a philosopher once and he said, Charles, you know what is the ultimate question in reality? Will mankind, on average, return the shopping cart? I was like, what the f are you talking about? He said, well, think about it. You're at Walmart, you're going out to your car. You can just leave that shopping cart in the parking space right next to your car. And there's no consequences to it if you do. If you return it, nobody thanks you. You don't really get any brownie points for it. So a virtuous society is a society where all the baskets are returned. And an evil, immoral society is a society where none of them are returned.
You know, this is real small, but it says a lot. The shopping cart theory that explains society. I didn't know it was called the shopping cart theory, but I have this theory also. I was telling my woman. Now, we sit up here and we see people come and go all day. And some people, they put their trash in a trash can. Some people pull up and dump all of their trash out in the parking lot and drive away. Some people would be walking and have a bag and just throw it. I call it the litter theory that explains society. I just named it the litter theory. Because everybody that threw the litter down, I seen that they were like narcissists. Also with the door. Our front door that lets everybody who lives in this apartment building in, if you just release it after you come in, it will slam real loud. And I see people release it and slam it. And some people like me, I never slam it. I help it, I close it so that it won't make a loud noise and disturb people. Everybody that lets the door slam, they're narcissists. It's the little things. It's the little things. If a person is a litter bug, 9 times out of 10, they're a narcissist. It's as simple as that.
So essentially, they put us in a freezer spell. In came the snow globe. That was the whole concept of the snow globe. So we offered protection, but they also created a glass protection, not really glass, but ice. Okay. So essentially the spell is wearing off, aka the ice is melting. You see what I'm saying? The spell is wearing off and they needed one of us to even create a spell that's strong. And that's why the whole world has been under a slumber and ignoring the whole Antarctica. That why was it frozen? Why is it frozen? So it makes sense that certain creatures we even created in caves, okay, in labs, all right, in these cold areas and came from the cold areas and were sent to our lands when we were already here. Everywhere. A freezer spell, I'm telling you.
See, here's the thing. A lot of people don't really believe that this is a magical realm that we live in and everything evolves around spell work. This is because they've taught you that spell work was evil, no matter how it's being used. And it's in my opinion that the only way that we're ever going to free ourselves from this is by way of using that same spell work that they told your ass to be afraid of. They don't want you to use it because they know that's the only way you can get out of here. The only way you can overcome whatever it is that has been casted over you to keep you in a state of slumber as long as you've been in a state of slumber. But y'all let me know what y'all think about this in the comment section below. I would love to know. Make sure you get over to YouTube. Follow me on YouTube at I Am Awakened. Do not forget to follow me on Instagram at I Am Awakened _ all things spiritual. And I just want to leave you guys as I came. I want you guys to always be aware, because to be aware is to be alive.
Watch this.
So Satan never asked for money But God does?
Exactly. The devil doesn't charge a fee to do his work, but God always seems to ask for money, from offering to seed sowing and even 10% of your income. Is that not suspicious? Think about it.
Well, that will be suspicious if you didn't know anything about cultivating or farming. Now, 10% of the fruit is seed, right? And you have to give that seed away so that you can have more trees. The Most High don't need no money. Trust me, he's not begging. He's trying to show you how you can make more fruit trees. 10% of the fruit is the seeds, and you have to give the seeds away in order to get more trees, to get more fruit. You see, it's people like this that try to confuse you. It's people like this that try to confuse you, but the Most High is good and the Most High is wise.
Don't make me mad, bro. So she didn't boil this apple in hot water. She left it running with water on it, and it peeled off. And all y'all saying, oh, that's just the wax, or it's an old apple. I don't even like apples, you feel me? I mean, it's grapefruit, I got it off the tree. Man, she said she was gonna make oatmeal with this. Garbage. Fake apples. Don't make...
My green apple's been looking like this lately.
So y'all ready for another motherfucking loop? That's what we doing. We're living in a motherfucking loop, dog. Every year, same shit, same holidays, go to work, come home. We gonna keep living through this motherfucking loop. We ain't gonna say fuck none of the holidays, none of the shit. We just gonna keep doing the same shit every motherfucking year. The motherfucking ball didn't even drop, dog. I don't even know what the fuck's going on anymore. We got new Mandela effects and shit. We keep living through the motherfucking loop. We keep staying on the motherfucking hamster wheel every motherfucking year. It's bullshit. It's bullshit. We all be saying we want things to change. We want things to change. But year after year after year, we keep doing the same shit. Don't even make motherfucking sense. Everybody acting like shit is regular. Like everything is normal out this motherfucker, knowing damn well it's not. Ain't shit normal out this motherfucker. Everything is some bullshit. Every motherfucking day, I see a bunch of bullshit. I know I ain't the only motherfucker. Ain't no motherfucking way I'm the only motherfucker seeing through the bullshit. I know y'all seeing it too, but yet, motherfuckers just going on with their everyday life, continuing to live out this motherfucking loop like it's regular, normal shit. No, the fuck it's not. We gotta break out this motherfucking loop, dog. Damn.
This Golden Globes clip of Mark Ruffalo going off script is wild.
This guy, this madman in office who just told the world that there is no international law concerning him. The only thing that concerns him is his morality. He has no morality. He's a rapist. He's a pedophile. He's a felon. And we're in a lot of trouble if his morality is what we're relying on.
He's ranting about the world losing its mind. Stormtroopers terrorizing Americans.
Stormtroopers on the streets of America, terrorizing people, not making people any safer. They're terrorizing people. They're killing innocent people. So sad. I can't pretend like this is an insane. We have
sky-high rents, unaffordable food and health care.
The rents are still high. There's no food. Food's expensive. People can't feed their kids.
Hold on. His rent ain't high. Nothing is expensive for him, and he can feed his kids. He can feed your kids and my kids too. You see, at first, I was going along with it. I was like, yeah, Donald Trump is a rapist. Donald Trump is a male chauvinist pig. I remember they used to say that on TV. He's a male chauvinist pig. I went with it for a little while, but then I started seeing Hollywood go against him. And we already say that Hollywood is full of demons. I start seeing people that I don't agree with go against him. which made me start paying more attention to him. Now, I didn't want to pay attention to Donald Trump. I wanted to go with everybody else, but then I started seeing people make songs about him, try to put him in jail, do all types of things, make memes. And I'm talking about people that's in Hollywood, people that's in entertainment, people that's athletes. These same people that we say that be drinking the blood, they don't like Donald Trump. I wonder why they don't like Donald Trump. I wonder why he don't like Donald Trump.
In school, they can't get sicker, they're gonna end up dead because they can't afford health care. Something's really wrong here.
And blasting Trump as a madman with no morality, a rapist, pedophile, and felon. He says we're relying on this guy's twisted sense of right and wrong, and it's putting us all in trouble.
Renee Nicole Good, who is murdered. We have a vice president who's lying about what's happening. We have we're in the middle of a war with Venezuela that we illegally invaded. He's telling the world that international law doesn't matter to him, but the guy is a convicted felon or convicted rapist. He's a pedophile. He's the worst human being in the world. This is for her. This is for the people in the United States who are terrorized and scared today. I know I'm one of them. I love this country.
I'm not terrorized. I'm not scared. And I love this country. I wonder why he's afraid. His name is on somebody's list. He's too afraid. It's like Donald Trump is a baby dragon, and all of these people that went against the baby dragon, they starting to see the baby dragon get bigger and bigger, and they saying, hurry up and slay the dragon before he gets too big. Oh my God, he's coming to slay us. That's the energy that he has. That's the energy that all of them have, because I'm not worried about nothing.
What I'm seeing here happening is not America.
Is Ruffalo dropping hard truths, or just another elite actor spewing unhinged propaganda to rile up the left? Why does he throw around rapist and pedophile like proven facts when courts haven't convicted Trump of either? Smear campaign or evidence-based? Stormtroopers killing innocents, really? Or is he twisting justified ICE self-defense into murder to demonize border security? An illegal war with Venezuela? Where's the invasion footage, the body counts, the declaration? Total fabrication? Or did he see something the rest of us missed? Why dedicate a Globe speech to Renee Good's death? Genuine grief? Or using a tragedy to push an anti-Trump open borders agenda? If empathy is the way through, why is Ruffalo so full of rage and name-calling instead of actual compassion? Do you buy any of this? Or is it classic celebrity virtue signaling to stay relevant? Is he exposing real danger? Or just another voice in the deep state echo chamber trying to scare and divide us? What do you think? Ruffalo a truth teller or a useful idiot for the narrative? Drop your...
Tears started to stream down his face, and he said, I must repent for whatever it is I have done to you that would cause you to be so afraid of me that you would have to lie. So I will walk this 15 miles home. And his grandson, decades later, tells this story of I still remember following my grandfather 5 miles per hour in the dark as he walked 15 miles because I lied to him. That's the power of love. Tears start.
Oh shit, this nigga dead, y'all.
Oh shit.
Oh no, when this happened, niggas dying there, they never died before. Jesus, why ain't nobody tell his dumb ass to die? Oh.
You know, I'm starting to think that most people are actually not inherently good. People are actually inherently bad. They are only good because there are consequences for them being bad. As soon as there's no consequences or rules in place that prevent them from being the way they truly are, they are going to be that way. You know,
I believe that too. Somebody said it's because the reptilian part of the brain was developed before other parts of the brain. So naturally, we all have some reptilian up in us. I'm done with those videos for a minute. I'm about to play Would You Rather. Would you rather live in the United States with the high taxes, with all of the gangs and the crooked police? Would you rather live in the United States of America or live in Haiti?
Oh, this is paradise, man. Only 0.87 square kilometers wide, surrounded by mountains, river, and the Atlantic Ocean.
Before I show you this, whenever they show Haiti in the US, they never show this part. They make it seem like everybody running around, killing each other, eating dogs. And it's really not like that everywhere. Like I said, I'm going to show you the good parts, because if you was to go to this place, you would have money, right? I'm pretty sure you wouldn't go to the slums. So I'm going to be fair. Would you rather live in the US or live in Haiti?
Oh boy. This is Oh Boy, the smallest town I've ever visited in Haiti.
Good morning, ladies and gents. Welcome back to another adventure. We're here in Cap Haitian, Haiti, and right now we're heading to Oh Boy. The journey started from Cap Haitian with a 2 hours ride to Oh Boy. Welcome to Oh Boy!
Where's Barbecue and his gang? All I see is beauty. As of right now, I'm a visit. I would want to visit.
Started in the early 1700s as a small settlement of fishermen and turtle hunters with roughly 20 homes along the northern coast of Saint-Domingue, the French colony that later became Haiti. By 1753, a Catholic priest was serving the area. A year later, in 1754, Oh Boy became an official parish under the colony. But little did they know, this humble beginning would be part of a bigger story, the story of Haiti's fight for freedom. The town now has thousands of residents who live by fishing, farming, and running small businesses to take care of their families.
Finally made it. This is a place I've always wanted to visit, but today, it's the day. I'm currently at my hotel. This is where I'm staying, and I think that's the 3rd floor right here. Okay, I'm really high, so I can have the view of the city. This is the police station just in front of me, and we have this ocean view right there. Hope you guys can see it, man. And the city view like this. I think that's the church. Probably we're gonna visit the city. It's not a huge city, but it's a very, very beautiful and clean city. And actually, Oh Boy is home of diaspora. A lot of people that left Haiti in the 80s, in the 90s, are from here. I'm leaving the hotel right now and heading downstairs to explore Oh Boy. Let's get it, guys.
Okay, so I would go to Oh Boy. When you watch the news, when you watch CNN, all they talk about is barbecue in the earthquake. I've never heard of Oh Boy. I didn't even know that Haiti had a place that looked like this. I thought it was all poverty.
All right, so this is where I'm staying, and my home is right there. I think we have to go downstairs. Man, right now we're gonna go outside and explore, like take you guys with me to explore Oh Boy and what they have to offer. But I'm really hungry right now, and and I'm gonna try to get some to eat too. Okay guys, so here we are in the street of oh boy, Boyd. So that's the name of this area. So whoa, look. So we're going to get some to eat first. Okay, we're gonna get some to eat. So I'm that hungry, I cannot be exploring the yeah guys, I'm sorry, I cannot be exploring without getting something to eat, you know. And after this I'm gonna get into the city and then show you guys around this beautiful place here in Haiti. Oh yeah. Apa? Ah? Kamu siapa? Oh, oublié. Ah, on va le songer pour nous.
Would you want to live here? Would you want to live in Haiti? This is a good part of Haiti. Or would you want to live in the United States? Would you want to live in New York? Would you want to live in New York? Would you want to live in Kentucky? Let's look at some of the food that'll be out there. I didn't see any restaurants, but let's look at this one. I think this restaurant is in Miami. You'll be eating stuff like this. Is that Haitian food? Yeah, I think that is Haitian food, huh? So if you move to Haiti, you got money, you can live in that neighborhood. You don't have to worry about barbecue and his gang, and you can eat stuff like this. I would visit it. I would visit. I'm not gonna even hate. But I'm not leaving the United States of America. Let's go to another place. This place is, oh no, that's that. No, let me talk about this relationship real quick. That's gonna be the place. I'm not gonna show the other place because I skipped to this and I don't have that much time. The weird relationship. I'm not gonna say weird, I'm gonna say strange relationship. You be the judge. Is this strange to you? Could you do it? If these two people walked past you, would you look at them strange? Would you look at them up and down? Or would you be like, oh, that's normal? Tell me.
Taffy, people confuse me with being a child. I'm Taffy. People confuse me with being a child. My height is 3'7", and I'm 27. Since my partner started, it irritates me when people think I'm a child because you see that I have piercings. You see that I have tattoos. Like, are you blind or you not looking?
Hold on.
What is it?
She don't understand that people don't understand, but I understand that she don't understand that we don't understand. If I was walking down the street and I seen this woman that's 27, but she looked like she could be my 4-year-old daughter, and she had piercings, I'm gonna look until I realize that she's 27. I mean, you know, especially when she's walking with her partner. I mean, come on, everybody's gonna look.
We get a lot of like mugs and stares, but I feel your height is a good size.
Comments about our relationship can be hurtful at times, mainly due to the fact that people don't realize that you are grown. They think that you're a kid.
You see, I'm not judging a relationship. God made somebody for it's everybody got their person, right? But how could you blame us for not understanding? If I'm walking in the mall and I see this woman pick up this other woman and kiss her like she did, I'm gonna stare until I find out that she's 27 years old.
How it makes me feel when people judge me is, it makes me mad, it makes me angry, and sometimes sad, and sometimes, not gonna lie, it actually makes me feel a way about myself sometimes. But overall, I just look at her and like, I'm the best thing winning right now, so. I enjoy my morning routines with Star very much. I get the help that I need, and it just makes me really feel love and not helpless.
I love her, so it doesn't really matter for me. Height is height and love is love.
I would like to say the people that judge us is find somebody that loves you because somebody loves me. I don't care, she don't care, I love her, she loves me, and they just gonna have to deal with all that.
Now just think about it like this. She's a winner. She's a winner because, I'm talking about Taffy, the little one. She's a winner because she was born different, but she has a partner that loves her. And I believe that she's telling the truth. I believe that they really love each other. Now check this out. The reason that she's a winner is because there's a woman right now, they got a hair appointment. She got her nails done. She got all types of clothes on. She got the Gucci. She got the BBL. And she don't have a man. But Taffy, she got somebody. She got somebody that love her. She got somebody that'll pick her up and give her a big kiss. I'm not judging this relationship, but I am going to say that it looks strange than a mug. All praises to the Most High. Thank you to everybody that like, comment, share, and subscribe. I see it. God see it. Blessings to you and your situations. Peace.